Welcome back to Gearhead Reviews, the place where horsepower meets heart, design meets desire, and every curve of the road comes alive. If you're passionate about cars, then you're in the right place. We dive deep into the soul of every vehicle, from the rumble of the engine to the tiniest stitch in the upholstery. And today, we've got something truly exciting to talk about. A name that once ruled the roads with confidence and elegance is making a striking comeback. That's right, today we're taking a detailed look at the all-new 2026 Peugeot 505. Yes, Peugeot is bringing back a classic. But this isn't just a nostalgic badge slapped on a modern chassis. The 2026-505 is a complete reimagining of the original icon, blending heritage with high-tech sophistication in a way that only the French can pull off. Let's take a moment to remember what made the original 505 such a legend. Introduced in the late 1970s, the Peugeot 505 was praised for its smooth ride, balanced handling, and rugged reliability. It was a true global car, loved in Europe, Africa, and even parts of the US. Known for its understated design and mechanical simplicity, the 505 was a car that just worked. So, when Peugeot announced that the 505 would return for 2026, expectations were understandably high. Could they recapture that magic while still pushing the car into the future? From the moment you set eyes on the new 2026 Peugeot 505, it's clear that this is not just a retro revival. It's a bold reinvention. The silhouette is long, low, and purposeful. It carries that unmistakable Peugeot DNA, with sleek LED lighting up front and a wide, confident stance that makes it look like it's already in motion even when standing still. The design language here is sharp yet elegant. Peugeot has taken cues from its recent design evolution, think of the 508 or the new 408, but added subtle nods to the classic 505, especially in the roofline and the crisp character lines along the body. It's a car that manages to look both luxurious and sporty, modern but timeless. Under the hood, Peugeot is offering several powertrain options, which is smart in today's varied automotive landscape. For those who still enjoy the feeling of internal combustion, there's a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 that delivers around 240 horsepower, paired to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. It's quick, smooth, and perfectly adequate for spirited driving or daily cruising. But the real story is in the electrified versions. Peugeot is offering a plug-in hybrid variant, combining a smaller turbocharged engine with a dual-motor electric system that produces a combined 300 horsepower. This setup allows for an estimated 50 miles of electric-only range and ultra-low emissions. But the crown jewel of the lineup is the fully electric E505. With dual electric motors pushing out over 400 horsepower and offering all-wheel drive, this version rockets from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. Range: expect around 340 miles on a full charge thanks to a 90 kWh battery pack. Fast charging is supported, with an 80% top-up taking just 25 minutes on a high-speed charger. Driving the 2026 Peugeot 505 is a refined experience. The chassis has been engineered with precision, offering a near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Whether you're taking it easy on a city road or carving through mountain curves, the car feels composed and confident. The steering is sharp and communicative, especially in the EV and plug-in hybrid variants where weight distribution is lower and more centered. Suspension tuning is classic Peugeot, supple, yet firm enough to inspire confidence. The adaptive damping system reads road conditions and driver input in real time, adjusting the ride for comfort or sportiness as needed. There's a level of sophistication here that puts it right in the conversation with premium German sedans. Step inside, and the 505 continues to impress. The interior is a perfect blend of minimalism and tech. Peugeot has opted for a clean, driver-focused cabin layout. The iCockpit returns, with its compact steering wheel and raised digital instrument cluster, which might take some getting used to but ultimately offers great visibility and an immersive feel. The dashboard is dominated by a 15-inch floating touchscreen with haptic feedback and a customizable user interface. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and there's an onboard voice assistant that actually understands natural speech quite well. Materials are upscale throughout the cabin, with options for Alcantara, brushed aluminum, real wood trims, and even sustainable recycled materials. The seats are plush yet supportive, with massage functions in the front and generous legroom in the back. The panoramic glass roof makes the already airy cabin feel even more spacious. In terms of practicality, the 2026 505 holds its own. The trunk offers about 18.5 cubic feet of space in the standard version, and the EV variant only sacrifices a little bit of that due to battery placement. Rear seats split and fold flat, giving you even more cargo room when needed. For families or long-distance drivers, this is a sedan that doesn't ask you to compromise on comfort or space. Tech-wise, Peugeot has gone all out. The 505 comes with the latest version of Peugeot's advanced driver assistance suite. This includes adaptive cruise control with lane centering, blind spot monitoring, traffic jam assist, rear cross traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, and even a semi-autonomous highway driving mode that lets you take your hands off the wheel on certain roads, as long as your eyes stay on the road. It's not quite full autonomy, but it's getting close, and it adds a layer of safety and convenience that drivers will appreciate. One of the most interesting aspects of the 2026 Peugeot 505 is how customizable it is. Buyers can choose from several interior themes, wheel options ranging from 18 to 21 inches, different suspension setups including an adaptive air suspension, and even a performance pack that tweaks the throttle response, sharpens steering, and lowers the ride height for a more dynamic feel. Peugeot is clearly aiming to give customers more choices without overwhelming them. Now let's talk about pricing. Peugeot is positioning the 505 as a premium offering, but still undercutting the usual luxury suspects like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. The base turbocharged model starts at around $39,000, which is competitive with mid-range sedans. The plug-in hybrid comes in at about $45,000, while the fully electric E505 will likely start at $52,000, depending on the configuration. Considering the features, performance, and design, these prices feel well justified. So who is the 2026 Peugeot 505 for? It's for drivers who appreciate timeless style with modern execution. It's for enthusiasts who want performance without compromising on comfort. It's for tech lovers who demand the latest features wrapped in a package that doesn't scream for attention. And it's definitely for those who remember the original 505 and want to see that spirit reborn for a new era. Peugeot has taken a big risk by reviving a nameplate with so much history. But it's a risk that seems to be paying off. The 2026 505 doesn't just meet expectations, it exceeds them in many ways. It respects the legacy of the past while boldly stepping into the future. And in today's crowded automotive market, that's no small achievement. Driving this car feels like stepping into a conversation between generations. You hear the echoes of the past in its composed ride and understated elegance. But you also feel the pulse of the future in its electrified powertrains and cutting-edge tech. It's not just a car. It's a statement, a confident declaration that Peugeot is back, and they mean business. As we wrap up this review, let's take a moment to appreciate what the 2026 Peugeot 505 represents. It's a rebirth. It's innovation rooted in tradition. It's a symbol that great design never really goes out of style, it just evolves. If you're in the market for something unique, something that turns heads without trying too hard, something that's just as comfortable in the city as it is on a winding country road, then the new 505 absolutely deserves a spot on your test drive list. That's all for today's in-depth review. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of the 2026 Peugeot 505. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Gearhead